Good morning, my dear children. Sai Ram. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today in this video, in this session, we are going to start a new chapter from your social studies book. Okay, so this chapter is kind of interesting. Okay, so children, you all know that from which phase we all are going through, right? We all are facing this pandemic, and we all are stuck inside our houses, right? And many of our relatives, many of our friends are living far away from us. Then how we are able to contact, or how we are able to connect with them, and how we are able to talk to them, right? How we are able to do that, children? Using what? Yes, using mobile phones, using cell phones, internet, right? We have all sort of facilities that even the people who are living in foreign land, in foreign countries, we are able to talk to them. We are able to connect with them. Whether they are living anywhere in this world, we are able to connect with them. We are able to talk with them, right? So, children, we are the phase which we all are facing, this pandemic which we all are facing, you know that you all are not able to go to school, park, and all sort of places, right? So you all are missing your friends, your grandparents are living far away from you, your cousins, and many more relatives. But because of this mobile phone, because of this cell phone, we all are able to connect with each other, right? You all are able to connect with them. If this phone would not be there, then how would this online classes have been conducted? It would not be possible, right? You all are able to see your teacher, you all are able to take your classes. So this is all because this all had became possible because of this cell phone, because of this mobile phone, right? So it is a very convenient thing, very beneficial thing, right? Because we're able to connect with each other. So, the chapter which we are going to start today is means of communication. You all know what is communication, children, right? What is communication? Communication means sending and receiving messages. Sending and receiving. Communication is always two-way. Okay? That means here I am also communicating with all of you, right? With you all. I'm speaking and you all are listening. I'm a sender and you all are a receiver. So we are able to communicate. But here what communication is going on? Passive communication, where I'm only speaking, I cannot hear you all, right? So, but that is also a communication. So communication are also of different types. We can communicate using different means, using different medium. So you are going to learn all those mediums in this chapter. So children, as I have told you that now we have mobile phones, we have internet, we have laptops, we have various kind of technologies. It is an electronic age, so we have various kind of technologies with us, right? So now we all are able to connect with the people who are even living outside the India, that is in foreign country, right? Not even in India. But children, can you imagine or can you think how earlier, in early age, people would connect with each other? If any urgent message they have to send, or any urgent information they have to share, how would they do that? See, if in a school, when your friend is absent and you have to inform him or her about test, or you have to give any important information or message to them, what do? You simply go home, you simply just pick up your phone, either you call or you send a message. So simple, right? But what about the people? But what about the time when there was no such electronic things were there? There was no gadgets, no electronic gadgets were there, no technology. Then how would people connect with each other? So these are the mediums people use for contacting with each other, for communicating with each other. Okay, so what they use? Pigeon. They use pigeon. Here you can see in the picture, they tie that letter in the toe, claws or feet of the pigeon, or even they put it in mouth also. So it is used, earlier pigeon were used to carry letters, so they were the medium. Now what medium we are using? We are using cell phones, mobile phones, smartphones. Now what, earlier what people were used? Pigeon. So they used pigeon for carrying letters. Then beating a drum, okay, it is used to warn others, okay, to give a alarm, to give a warning, okay. So beating a drum. Then messengers, they are used to send messages to others. They used to go they used animals, okay, they used animals like horse for sending messages, okay. And then fire, okay, the fire smoke. So in this, using this medium, they used to communicate. But all these mediums are not reliable, right? See children, how it is not reliable? Because this type of communication would like take days, not even days but months. Then how could it be reliable? The message which has been started, from there to the end, it all gets messed up, right? We cannot say that the message which we have got is fully correct or not. So it is not reliable, and it is very time consuming, right? It is very time consuming. Earlier people used to even walk on foot like for days and months to give some messages, to transfer some messages, right? So to communicate, for this communication they have to do so much of struggle, right? But I think that we all are very lucky, right? We all are very lucky that sitting in a place we can communicate with anyone, whether he or she is living in India or whether living outside the India. But we are sitting at one place, we can connect with many people, right? We can connect with many people. And earlier this kind of facility, this kind of technology was not there, right? So the topics are communication, that what is communication and what are the various means of communication, okay. So as I have told you, sending and receiving information or messages is called communication. Sending and receiving information or messages is called communication. Communication means to speak, write or use signs and sound to share ideas and information with each other, okay, with each other, whether it is face to face, whether using any smart gadgets or any other ways. But communication means sending and receiving information or messages, okay, means to speak, write, use signs and sounds to share ideas and information with each other, So the two type of means of communication which we are going to cover today in this video is postal system and telephone. Postal system and telephone, okay. Now what is postal system, children? First we will see postal communication, that what is postal communication. So postal system is a mail or post is a system for physically transporting postcards, letters and parcels. You all know that nowadays also people write letters and they send letters, okay. So postal system is what, children? A mail or post is a system for physically transporting postcards, letters and parcels. One of the cheapest and most popular means of communication is a letter. As I have told you, even nowadays we use a letter as a communication, as a medium of communication. We use letter, okay. One of the cheapest and the most popular means of communication is a letter, Now here you know how letter is reached from one place to another. Let's see the journey of a letter. So first, letters can be sent by writing messages on an inland letter, a postcard or even on a sheet of paper and putting it in a stamped envelope. Stamped envelope is very important. Okay, so we write letter in inland letter, postcard, or even a sheet of paper in a stamped envelope. Then we can buy stamps. Then we buy stamps, okay, inland letters, postcard, and stamped envelopes from the post office. We then post our letter box in our town or city. You all have seen post office. Many of you have seen post office. Their mailbox, post box is there where you go. You just get stamped in your envelope and just you go and put your letter in that mailbox or letter box or post box. Then these letters are then carried by road, rail, air. It depends that where that letter has to be reached. So according to that letter is carried. Road, rail, air, whatever means of transport they want to use, they use different types of transport for transport to different cities and countries. According to cities and countries, they choose their transport to send the letter. Then for the letter to reach safely, we must write the complete address along with pin code. Okay, you know, right, that while writing letter we have to write address, we have to write correct address and detailed address. So for the letter to reach safely, we must write the complete address along with pin code. Pin code is also very important. I will tell you what is pin code. Okay. Then urgent letters or parcels can be sent to any city of our country through speed post or by courier. Like letters, speed post, courier, parcels, these all kind of postal communications are available now a day. That means people use these postal communication now also. Okay, in this time also we are using these type of communication, other than that smart gadgets and all. So the items reach the person within day or two. For faster communication, faster postal communication, we can use a speed post or speed post or by courier. The thing or the items or the letter, whatever we are sending, will be reached within a day or two. So this is what you write. Then you go to post office, you put your letter, your envelope on that post box. Then from there the postman collect the letter, right? So this is the journey. Collect the letter, he then take it to the post office. Then there they just, what they do, they just separate the letters and they see that where the letter has to be reached. So according to that they choose their transport and then they send the letter. And then that from there the letter reached to that place post office, and from there it is distributed by the postman. Okay, then see, now did you know, children, that postal system in India was started by the Britishers? Okay, the postal system in India was started by the British in the year 1766. When? In the year 1766. The first post office was established in Kolkata in 1774. Okay, the postal system in India was started by the British in the year 1766, and the first post office was established in Kolkata in 1774. Today, the Indian postal system is the largest in the world. Okay, so the Indian postal system is the largest in the world. Now, as I have told you, I will tell you what is PIN code. PIN stands for Postal Index Number. Postal Index. So, PIN stands for Postal Index Number. PIN stands for Postal Index Number. An address has a 6-digit PIN code. Okay, 6-digit PIN code. Post offices in India are numbered to make distribution of mail easier and faster. So every state has its own PIN code. So PIN stands for a postal index number. So while writing a letter, you have to write address as well as PIN code. Okay, both are very important. Because of PIN code, it became easier for distributing mail. Okay, it become easier and faster for distributing mail. So PIN stands for postal index number. An address has a 6-digit pin code. Post offices in India are numbered to make distribution of mail easier and faster. Okay, now comes electronic communication, that is telephone. The fastest means of communication is the telephone. See children, before smartphone, people used these type of mobile phones, these type of handsets, right, in which no internets were there. So electronic communication is telephone. The fastest means of communication is the telephone. So a telephone is the quickest and most convenient means of communication. A telephone is the quickest and most convenient means of communication. Telephone networks are spread all over the world. Written messages, see, that means telephone is the quickest and most convenient means of communication. That means why it is convenient? Because being at a place, we can communicate with anyone, right? We can communicate with anyone. We can communicate with our near and dear ones, our closed ones. And telephone networks are spread all over the world. Written messages, that is written document, can be sent through a fax machine instantly. Instantly means quickly. So this is a fax machine from which a written document can be sent instantly. Okay, mobiles or cellular phones are wireless, hence they can be carried along wherever we go. See, this type of phone is not easier to carry, and we can carry mobile phone wherever we go as per our convenience. So we can also send instant message, that is SMS, short message service. SMS is short message service through our mobile phone. See children, before smartphone we do not have that internet and all. So people used these services, that is short message service. Now we have smartphones, now we have internets, and we have substituted to this, we have used different apps for sending messages like WhatsApp, Facebook and all, right? You all know. But earlier, when there was no smartphones were there and no internet was there, people used to send messages through this, using this short message service, SMS. Now also it is there, but we use over this we use Facebook or WhatsApp and all, right? So mobile or cellular phones are wireless, hence they can be carried along wherever we go, right? Wherever we can take mobile phone, wherever we go, we can be just be at a place and communicate or contact with any person, right? And we can also send instant messages or SMS, that is short message service, through our mobile phones. Now, did you know children that the invention of the telegraph in the year 1837 enabled messages to be sent instantly over great distances? Okay, these messages were called telegrams. Telegrams were usually used to send urgent messages. With the invention of the telephone, the importance of the telegraph reduced. See children, not only the importance of telegraph, but even importance of postal communication, postal system has also been reduced. When we use postal system, when we have to send any speed post, courier or parcel, we opt postal system, postal communication. Otherwise we all prefer electronic communication, that is telephone, because it is very easy, right? It is very convenient for using. We can take it wherever we go we can take it, right? We can carry, and being at a place we can communicate with many people. Whomsoever we want to communicate with, we can communicate using telephone. So not only the importance of telegraph, but also the importance of postal system has also been reduced. In India, the last telegram was sent in July 2013. Okay, in India the last telegram was sent in July 2013. So this is telegraph and this is telegram. Telegram only used for sending urgent messages in greater distance. Now choose the correct option. First one, we can send short and urgent message by telegram, courier or airmail. We can send short and urgent message by telegram. In early times, which birds were used to send and receive messages? Sparrow, parrot, pigeon, pigeons. Pigeons were used for sending and receiving messages in early times. We can send a written document instantly through a fax machine, satellite, or mobile phone. We can send a written document instantly through a fax machine. Okay, so children, now the remaining portion, that is the remaining means of communication, mode of communication, we will going to cover in our next video. I hope children you all enjoyed learning this chapter. Go through the chapter again, read the chapter again. Okay children, Sai Ram.